Yahoo! Ooh, I almost didn't make it. Hello, crazy people! Ooh. Uh, this is the third episode. Not the first, not the second, but the third episode. And I'm just happy to make it. It's been a while. Finally starting to get back into the grind. I posted a short. It got like up to maybe 200. Let me check. I think I posted two actually. Look at me go. Entering back into my prime. And first off, the second podcast got 15 views in one day. That is more than half of what my first podcast did in the first day. So, congratulations to y'all. And yes. Ow! Ooh. That was like a cough and a sneeze. Ow. But yeah. My the second episode about the YouTube short about my second episode got 421 views. 421 views. 6 likes and stuff. And of course, the 5 comments are me and M. I'm just gonna call you M because I don't want to I don't know, dox you even though I can't. I don't know, just for my well-being, I'm just gonna call you M. M finally made a name for my plant, which is D_Lila. Or, hey little Lila, what's it like in New York City? But yes, this is Delilah. I think that was the name. Let me go check. I don't want to be wrong. Shoot. Oh my goodness, I feel like an old person. Oof. 14 view comments. And again, it's just me and M talking. Ba 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 ba. Hey little Lila, what's it like in New York City? D_Lila. You know? D_Lila. D_Lila. This is our new member. And we still have one unnamed plant. If you want to claim the name of my second plant, comment down below. And while you're at it, I keep forgetting to mention this, but I have a Discord. Okay? I have a Discord. I always mention it in my comment sections of my YouTube shorts. I just don't on my podcast, So, if you want to join the Discord, talk, and maybe be a brand new guest on the podcast, join the Discord, And speaking of comments, someone did give me feedback on my video. On my first, I think. It might have been my first. But, they said, first things for the scenery, I need to add a table. I looked on Virtual Stump. Just no podcast rooms with tables in the middle. Like plants. Oh my goodness, what is going on with me? I can't speak. But yeah, Thank you for the feedback. But yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, like any good content or small good show, I Google myself, and well, some of the things were very inaccurate. Some of it was pretty harsh, So yeah, let's get into that. First of all, I asked who was Ushanka dude, and well, some other content creators popped up because I forgot to put the one, And this is what it said. Ushanka Dude 1 is a content creator primarily known for making gaming videos. Well, I guess this is a gaming video. because it is on a game, but it's not really about the game. But anyway, particularly focused on the VR game Gorilla Tag. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the only game I post about. I'm trying to remember if I posted anything else. On platforms like YouTube and TikTok. First of all, I kind of stayed away from TikTok for other reasons. And yeah, I don't I don't really post it on TikTok anymore. I posted like 2 videos. He is recognized for wearing a Ushanka. Ushanka's best hat and the only hat in the world that should ever be worn. And if you don't know what a Ushanka is, the traditional Russian fur hat with ear flaps. That's what it is. While filming his videos. Yeah. So yeah, that's who I am. And don't know who the person on the right is, but that is not me. History. I'm not sure what this is. History of Ushanka. But yeah, that's who I am. And I just, yeah, that's who I am. I really don't know what to say. Who I am. Second question asked, uh, how famous is he? I said, and it said, UshankaPod I is a micro creator, meaning he is currently in the early stages of building his audience. He is not widely famous, of a very small niche circle of real-tech VR players. So yeah. And popularity breakdown. Audience size. He creates short form content under the handle at UshankaPod I. You should go subscribe, because why not? It's free. And if you like my videos, yeah, sure, go ahead, do it. Why not? Do it! Love you. It has openly tracked milestone aiming to cross 100 subscribers on YouTube. And guess what? You crazy people actually did it. Now all we have to do is get past 130. I have been sitting on 130 subscribers for so long. It would go down to 129, 130, 129, 130, 129, 130. It's whatever. I'm just happy to be where I am now, is all thanks to you all. Ah! Ah! Calm down. Calm down, hand. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's get in. Subscribers. Yep. Community footprint. While he is a very small creator, I want to say that small. Dang. He has collaborated or interact with other VR channels, like being featured in a video by Viking VR. So yeah, if you don't know, actually, story time. First ever time I actually got recognized. Okay. I'm scrolling on YouTube, doom scrolling. I come across Viking VR, replying to y'all guys' comments. Super funny guy. Go check him out and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, hey, who's your favorite VR? Who's your favorite VR YouTuber person? And I said, you couldn't pick yourself. Anyway, being who he is, Viking VR replies to my comment saying, you can't pick yourself. And he's like, why can't I pick yourself VR? I didn't even know who that was. So yeah, and I hop on Gorilla Tag, goofing around, playing with other people, and I go into city. I'm gonna try on some funny cosmetics. This person goes, "Hey, you're Ushanka dude." I was like, "Finally, someone has recognized me." There you go. You were on Vikings VR, wasn't you? Didn't know how to feel about that. What would you do, D_Lila? Okay. Well, I could have done that, but don't want to go to jail. But yeah, I'm like, dang, I thought they would have recognized me. But yeah, anyway, I was on Vikings VR channel, early stages of my YouTube career. I wouldn't say that's a collaboration. I did collab with Doppel VR. Doppel. Doppel. Was it Doppelgang? No, I think it was just Doppel. But yeah, anyway. Find my place. And a kill usually gets recognized by a few players in random guerrilla attack public lobbies. No, I don't. That was like the only time I actually got recognized. Content type. He mostly posts short gaming clips. I did that like once. Comedic voiceovers. I did that once, and I experimented with starting a personal podcast. Yay! My podcast! But yeah, it's whatever. Small podcast. Still by myself, but now I have Delilah, D_Lila, sorry, over here. So, yeah, it doesn't get that lonely anymore. But, yeah, I think also asked, is he on track to becoming popular? This is what they had to say. Based on his current growth patterns and content schedule, he is not currently on track to becoming popular. Well, dang. Sucks. But I think I am now. Well, anything can happen if a video goes viral on TikTok or the YouTube Shorts. Several factors are currently slowing down his growth trajectory. 1. Inconsistent upload schedule. I mean, they're not wrong. Let's be honest, I took off a couple years. Like 1 year, okay? Koreax Kenshin did it. Well, geez, D_Lila. He ain't gotta be that harsh. The creator has openly shared on his channel that school and burnouts heavily impact his ability to create content. It does. School gets tiring and it's more. But I have heard where I go to school at, high schoolers just do their working class because they have blocked schedules. And I was thinking, okay, yeah, that should be fine. And it should help with my YouTube growth. Anyway, heavily impact. He frequently takes long breaks, including missing entire summer periods. Okay, now, did I post any during my summer? I know I started halfway through this summer, but he frequently periods when most creators maximize their uploads. That is very true. Consistencies is the single most critical factor for algorithm backing on YouTube and TikTok. Yep, that is true. General burnouts and editing hurdles. They mainly focus on this now. In his introduction podcast, he admitted to feeling like he died out compared to his past momentum. He has also noted that transferring VR gameplay footage to a PC and editing can be an exhausting chore. No, it isn't. I was being dramatic. Okay, calm down. Calm down! Calm down! And it can be an exhausting chore that he often avoids without a streamlined workflow. Maintaining volume videos needed to scale an audience is very difficult. It's not that difficult, like I was saying. I found a workaway around it. Looked up a tutorial about it. It's not that big of a deal anymore. But yeah, it was definitely exhausting back then when I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, on to the second stuff. Oh yeah, here's a third one. Oh, hey. Stay. Be a good controller and stay. Gorilla Tag VR, extremely crowded market. Can't speak today. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese. The Gorilla Tag VR niche is a highly saturated. Thousands of micro creators use similar formats, lobby trolling, juking clips, and comedic commentary. I don't really troll that much. Only Yeah, I've never trolled actually. To break through and track towards mainstream popularity, a creator usually needs highly unique editing, massive skill showcases, or incredibly consistent daily short form upload. Okay. If it can't up like yesterday, I didn't upload a podcast because well, I never really had enough time to, so I just uploaded a couple short form, and they did obviously well. One got 100 views and the other one got 421 views, I think. Ushanka One behaves more like a casual hobbyist creator who makes content for fun rather than someone aggressively optimizing for brand growth and algorithmic reach. Well, I mean, I have fun. I do think it is a hobby for me. But, you know, I really want to focus on school more than this because, yes, as well as this can grow, like Jamin Kelly and him, or VMT, Elliott, all the big, I just don't see myself being that big. Hopefully, I will be one day, but I want to have, like, a job I can rely on if this goes down. Like, let's say, I don't know. Just something that can hold me up if this doesn't work out well. I'm obviously not going to stop doing this because I have fun doing it, but I just won't see it as a main job of mine. Maybe one day I can, like Mr. Beast type level stuff or J-Man Cully type stuff, but I just really don't see me getting that big. If you are okay, and on to this is where they start getting incorrect with their information. Come on, Google. Know your stuff! But I asked, has he done any collaborations with anyone? Ushanka One has not done any official major collaboration with large mainstream creators. Sorry, Doppel, I guess Google doesn't see you as a mainstream creator. But you did get to 4,000, and I am proud of you. Just, I wish you would reply to my Discord DMs. Because he is a casual hobbyist, micro creator, his collaborations are small scale and mostly consist of casual community interactions. I just don't understand. I don't really, like, right now, I'm not in a public lobby. Like, the only time I was probably in a public lobby was my first ever short form. But yeah, I have done collaborations. I've done like one. Okay. Viking VR. He was featured in a community video by Viking VR, another creator in the Gorilla Tag VR space. Again, I won't call that a collaboration. More of a, I got lucky. Public lobby players. A significant portion of his collaborative content comes from recording lighthearted trolling with regular players he meets in Gorilla Tag public lobbies. Again, I have never trolled in a public lobby. Now, I have been trolled in a public lobby by someone else. Again, in my first short form video. Like, come on, Google. You're Google. You should know this stuff. Gosh. I hope I don't sneeze again. Micro community interaction. He occasionally records brief crossover or voice over clips with other very small independent VR channels. He acts as an independent hobbyist rather than an established brand, therefore, he does not have any extensive list of traditional creator partnership. Whatever that means, yo. Okay, on to the third question about my podcast. What is his podcast name? Because again, I couldn't think of a name, but Here's what it says. His podcast does not have a unique name, and it is simply uploaded as a general long-form video title as a podcast episode on his main channel. This channel is my podcast channel. This is what my channel is. It's a podcast channel. UshankaPod I YouTube channel. When he released his first episode, he described to his audience as a project where he sits down to just yap about random stuff. It's not a project anymore, it is an actual thing. If a project is an actual thing, then yes, this is a project. But yeah, I just yap about random stuff. When he released the first episode, he described it just about rather than a fully branded series. This is a fully branded series now. There you go, Google. Because he uploaded it directly to his primary channel instead of launching a dedicated standalone show on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I'm not that big yet. Calm down, Google. It remains categorized under his main UshankaPod I gaming brand. Yeah. I wish I could commentary about this more. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to say. But yeah. That's what it said. What is the name? Because Google never really told me the name. So I said, well, they said his casual podcast project title, UshankaPod I. Yeah, UshankaPod. Was a one-time experimental release on his channel. He stopped after the first installment due to his struggles with inconsistent schedule and the overall burnout that he has openly discussed with his viewers. I don't know what they're yapping about because I asked these questions. Woo! I fell out my hand. Sorry, guys, but you have to go back up over there. Whoa! That's odd. That has never happened. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure what they're yapping about. Like I said, I asked these questions yesterday. You know, like, what the heck? I did not stop after my first installment due to my burnouts. Okay? Oh my gosh! Can we just, like... I'm in my room this time. Because, I don't know, I wanted to see how this environment is. But, yeah. Google, get your stuff together. This is the third episode now. So, yeah. And my inconsistent scheduling would not stop me. Yes, it would put a little bump in the road, but it will not stop me from recording. That he has openly discussed with viewers. Yes, I have talked about it with y'all. Well, I told y'all about it, but yes, it will not become a problem anymore, or it shouldn't. Until the previous response contained an oh yeah. Well, something happened. Hold on, let me try and remember. Oh yeah, I was like, hey, doesn't he have a second episode called No Name Podcast? And this is what they said. The previous response contained an error regarding UshankaPod I's content history and wanted to directly correct that for you. Yes, go ahead, Google. Correct me on my video. UshankaPod I does not have a podcast called the No Name Podcast. Well, not anymore because I changed it. Nor does he have an affiliation with the popular independent show that actually uses that title. Didn't know anyone else used it, but anyway. But yeah. And it's the third response for something that I also do not remember. The vast majority of his channel's content consists entirely of YouTube shorts and quick TikTok gaming clips. His sole ventures into the standard widescreen long-form content was his 8-minute experimental video titled UshankaPod I. It was not 8 minutes. It was 16 minutes. Thank you very much. In that video, he openly discussed how hard it is for him to edit long videos, which is why he primarily sticks to uploading short-form content. Don't know what they're also on about. That was not what it was all about, and it was not 8 minutes. Anyway. Oh yeah, and then I asked about my name. Why did he change his name from Russian Monkey to UshankaDude? And, well, my actual reasoning was people just didn't like it. They were like, can you say something Russian? Do you have any affiliation with the Russian heritage? Anything like that? And I was like, you know what? They're right. I shouldn't name myself that because I don't want to seem fake. So I changed it to UshankaDude. Moving away from crowded media. This is one of the excuses why I changed my name. In Guerrilla Tag content creation, thousands of players used a variation of the word monkey in the usernames. By dropping Russian Monkey, he immediately separated himself from the massive wave of generic VR creators and found a more distinct hook. I changed it away from Russian Monkey, not to it. What? Matching his in-game identity. His current branding was born out of what his channel actually became known for, and Guerrilla Tag. The game's cosmetics items are a major part of the player's identity. He chose to name UshankaDude1 to perfectly match his signature in-game avatar. Look, a pixelated yellow monkey wearing a brown Russian Ushanka winter hat. I'm sorry, but am I colorblind? Hold on. Let me just. Am I yellow? Am I colorblind? Because I thought it was red. You know, I must not because this is brown. You know, like my hat is brown, but am I red? Like, do I look red to you, Google? Do I look yellow? Do I look yellow? No, I'm red. Whoa! Thank you, D_Lilo for catching me. Good job. You photosynthesis. No, skip. Stay on the couch! Thank you. Okay. Avoiding his original ideas. I'm not avoiding my original ideas. Anyway, but let's see what they have to say about my original idea. His initial wanted to name his channel Orange Hoodie Boy VR. Yes, I did. But I changed it because it just didn't match and I got hooked on Gorilla Tag. But moved away from it because it felt too long, clunky, didn't have the same memorable ring to it. No, that is completely wrong, Google. It was not too long and clunky. Well, it was, but not the reason I moved away from it. It was just, I never really got to do it because, one, the only way y'all could see my orange hoodie was if I actually showed myself and I just didn't feel comfortable about it, so I just didn't do that. Google, you're Google, all-knowing Google. You should know this stuff. Come on. And this is the image they show for what I actually looked like, and again, that is not my, first of all, not even my profile. I don't even know where they got that. And I asked how many subscribers did I have. UshankaDude has just over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. The heck I wish I did. Like, what? Like, I don't even know what to say. I wish I did have over just 5,000 subscribers. Man! I even made sure they knew who I was talking about. Because 5,000. Ah! Alright, shoot. Guys, I get it. Y'all love me, but be a good little audience, okay? And stay where I put y'all, okay? Last time I'm gonna tell y'all. Thank you. Anyway. Stop it! Stay. Good job, hand. Okay. And that's all I asked. Okay. I'm gonna go take a break. So, see y'all later. I'll be back. Breaking news! Gorilla Tag micro creator Ushanka dude has been reported around city going around and beating up people senselessly because they told him he was not funny. But our incredible police the force GTPD are cracking down on this case to put him behind bars. So again, be. I can't even do this skit. I'm stuttering so much. Don't forget to join the Discord. That's what this message was gonna go into. But yeah, join the Discord. Wow! Okay, guys, I almost forgot to record an outro, but thanks for watching. If you actually did make it this far, you are the reason why I can still do this. You got any words left? Oh, she's kidding. I ignored her. She's a little silly Billy that I can just joke. But yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell me anything else I can do. But yeah, that should be it. Join the Discord to maybe be on my podcast. Maybe. I don't know. Some of y'all are weird. But yeah. Bye!